buying it and deploying your capital, doing the refurb, getting it then listed and getting it sold within 6 months. So really the time frame to do the work, the project should only be 3 to 4 months, but hopefully less. That's really the only position that you can play in. But then you are still in a tax issue. If you do it in a company, you're going to pay corporation tax. Okay, fine. If you do it in your personal name, that's a trade, not a gain on an asset. So you are going to be income territory on the gain. So it has to be a company, really. The company that you set up to do a buy, refurbish and sell normally isn't VAT registered. So you don't get the VAT back on the money that you buy, to the money that you spend to do the refurb. You're not creating an additional dwelling, so you can't even get VAT reduced on labour from 20% to 5% or even 0%. So you need to amalgamate that strategy within a VAT registered company, because VAT is a huge expense. It's 20% of all your costs. If you're going to spend 50 grand, that's 10 grand on a profit margin of 50 grand. You know, that's another 20% additional on your profit. It's like the equivalent of doing another deal, even though the figures are quite low. And they are. I normally, a year ago, 2 years ago, I didn't want to know about deals where there was a 50 grand profit in it. Now I'm thinking, is that where the viable alternative is? The problem is when you get down to the lower value stuff, 100, 125, 150,000, 200,000, you've got everyone and their mother competing for it, because the passage to entry is lower. Everyone starting in property is buying those properties. When you get to 250, 500,000 plus, hardly anyone's got the cash to do those deals, so they're easier to do. But the problem is that end of the market, at the other end when you come to sell, is all but dead. So you need to play to the strengths of the current market. First time buyers, low value properties are still moving, still transacting, still growing. So in order to capitalize on the current market situation, not the current market opportunity, there's two massively distinctive differences there. I think really, if you're not looking to hold, which is commercial or mixed commercial, the opportunity is buy, refurbish and sell at the lower end, at the lower value, 250 end value max. But in order to make it worth your while, 50 grand, less than 50 grand would not be worth my while. It wouldn't be worth doing. I'm telling you that now. It wouldn't be worth deploying my guys on. They are hard deals to come across because everyone wants them. And you remember, you're competing with entrepreneurial first-time buyers who are happy to do a bit of work. So they'll buy it and then do the refurb while they're sleeping in the spare room. And that's it. That's it. New build developments, too expensive, too much red tape. Forget it. So then you have to look further afield. That's why I'm looking to Dubai.